Yeah, Jessica, a lot has happened here in a short amount of time, enough to raise an eyebrow if you walk around. It is not the Big Apple, but this core, once ripe with seeds, has some rotting. Forever 21 is not forever in downtown. Macy's one-day sale will one day stop here, and Barnes & Noble is now also closing the book, the end of a 22-year run, which overlapped with a more uplifting chapter when department stores were downtown fixtures. Frederick and Nelson ruled the flock before it and the Bon Marché both said bon voyage. What the heck's going on in downtown Seattle?
I think the long-term prospects for retail downtown are really good. We've got a new arena coming, new waterfront, new convention center.
Downtown Seattle Association President John Scholes admits there is some uneasiness.
I think it says more about sort of their own business fundamentals than it does about downtown. But we do have concerns when you see vacancies, particularly in the retail core and other great retail neighborhoods in downtown sort of all come at once.
There is also irony, given one of the factors in retail's transformation is in the building that Macy's will vacate.
And I'm glad Amazon took the rest of the building, so we've got, jobs.
There is no clock, no timetable for filling any of these holes, but we know this time it won't be from anyone named Frederick or a Nelson, nor a Barnes, nor a Noble. Scholes with the DSA says he is not ready to panic just yet. Now with the massive Pacific Place redevelopment, the massive expansion of the convention center, and nearly $500 million in recent development here in downtown. That's the story for now. Live in Seattle, I'm Chris Daniels, King 5 News.